Jaguars, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Oh, man, that's funny. I know this, bro.
Throwing, Hundley. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Trying to hit me with that Skriz naive, bro.
Dumps it off to Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
What? Made a trail concept on the left.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Oh, what playbook did I pick? Fuck. Oh, I'm screwed, bro. Damn. When Gabbard is the backup because he's fast. Oh, bro, you get kicked out of there. 96 speed there. Bam, bam. All right, bet. Cool. Flow that way. Bam, bam. Let's do it. Why not? Oh, you better not still be in that coach.
They go play action here on first down.
Come on, bro. Separate.
Incomplete to open things up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Man. Got the wrong quarterback for this shit, bro.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play clock winding down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Like, damn.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Right about once he calls a cover 2 blitz. Not the best move. Fucking get you to do that all game. Hey, baby.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, they go option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
We just called the option.
Loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me,
I gotta stop
really
that
cautious
shit.
about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Man, boy, you 0-10.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got many more zone. Oh, you got your aggressive D-line on, huh? Let me get my 5 yards back.
Fake it. Too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
That. I'm down.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I said I'm all about that bass. About that bass. No jabber. I'm all about that bass. About that bass. No jabber.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Meant to head it off.
They'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's interesting, though.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That's not fucking around, bro. I picked the wrong
Where will they
playbook.
spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
All
in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw here. It's complete to Grant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Josh Morrow in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Yeah. Mine not ringing right now either. Mine haven't rung since last night. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Mine not ringing like you just FaceTime me. I didn't even see it. I'm sitting here staring at my phone. I didn't see you FaceTime me.
Well, maybe it's something with the iPhone. I don't know.
I don't know.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down.
Oh, again, every game he's injured. Every game.
Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
That's so annoying.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Palmer. Man open left side.
Oh, there's 4 blockers over there. You can still jump that route.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
That's one trickle, baby. Oh, that's fucked up.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down
Fucking
at the
elbows,
23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change.
Weakest fucking order, nigga. Like, god damn, hit every game.
And really, the offensive line not helping him much.
Under
every
4 to
game.
go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. As it stands, it's a huge return.
Oh my God!
Position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Do this, man.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, this is it? Ah, 2-minute warning. Fuck.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from the desert after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The same look. Quick hike.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Jaguar
Paul Posluszny came through though.
Paul
Like,
Posluszny. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Fucked up, son. Fucked up.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's
Wow.
And he'll be
I never get hit sticks like
sideways
that.
at the 9-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I get clicked on, my brother.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Might have missed it. Thank you, Lord
and
Jesus.
The 42-year-old veteran's kick is up
Lord
and
Jesus.
good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Shit, I bet.
So that will push them back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
I said it's all I know.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He was in dime, bro. Fuck that, man. I should have fucking box sets right there, bro.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Bullshit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Baby.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, they run with Ellington. And some space here. Way down to the 17-yard line. A big time
come right back and play
by
down,
the
bro.
Cardinals. 57 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Oh, he's pushing definitely him right there. Yes,
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
The linemen all in the way there.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's the backup Gabbard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
That's bullshit.
Just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return.
Oh, that's some malarkey, bro. Fuck, man.
1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And he slings one that's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
That is
Palmer
very,
gets
very
him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack.
What do you know?
From the gun, it's Palmer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him this time, and back Back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Here's Archer. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. To throw now on 1st down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The swing pass caught. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They come out here in the aisle. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Palmer on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Hundley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing, Hundley. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Palmer. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down.
Why do I not have any reads
back right
for that?
around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Palmer gets him set. Third and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete.
That's my fault.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's back there, though.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Safety.
Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a
this
loss
option
of
shit is
4.
not
It'll be
worth it,
second
bro.
down.
Fuck that.
In this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Palmer. And a hit jarred at loose.
4 blockers out there.
It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You're going to pass him in over there, sir.
The tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield.
Why is that not David Johnson right there, bro?
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Injured ass nigga. Make him so angry.
Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is Archer. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get
another one?
That'll be a
another one.
2 points. That's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Oh, man.
If they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Ellington now to return it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Oh, man, I'll get user
now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he finds enough of an opening.
Make something out of nothing, 31.
20. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Yes, I know they gotta have it in here. This playbook is probably good if you actually know what you're doing.
This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Right there,
he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You gotta rip it like this, son. You gotta rip it like that, son.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Oh, shifty. Whoa.
Somebody was going to catch it, didn't you?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
He wants to go in pass mode.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a good swung
Look at that.
Defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to
Oh, that's bullshit, bro. That is straight doo-doo. That is doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Do it again.
He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a honey badger?
That's always been the expression. The honey badger, he doesn't care.
Palmer apparently wants to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So we'll step aside. Palmer to throw.
Holy shit, Carson Palmer.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
Never used this playbook ever in life, bro. And
on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out come the Jags. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Oh, my, it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock. And an extra point will send us to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
You're going to go for 2. Oh, my God. What a disrespectful last thing. Oh man, they're trying to hold the kid though.
A possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he stopped short of the goal line, and the defense celebrates as they've won the football game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, those 2 safeties? Back-to-back safeties, bruh.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Yeah, this is a wasted fucking game, bro. That's why you shouldn't play Madden as soon as you wake up. Literally as soon as you wake up. But nobody's taking this game seriously anymore, bro. Nobody. I know very few people that are actually enjoying this game. Alright.